Okay, the day should be here. Future Stars Academy. I'm expecting to see an icon. As soon as I scroll down one more. Oh yeah, it's here. Card, what they looking like? Ooh, okay, Pisilli looking pretty decent. I'm seeing 87 rated on these. But of course, I've got an Nwaneri. Maybe not as good as I was expecting. At first glance, the stat here, the caps are there. But maybe in the aspiring attacker is gonna where he's gonna be yeah, that's where he gets the juice. What? 95 pace, 92 shooting, 92 dribbling. Wow. And they're boosting stats like finishing, shot power, tap positioning, which is huge. One thing I will say though. Okay, the reactions aren't that bad. Reactions are not that bad. But those stats are absolutely insane. For cheap and fast EAFC 25 Ultimate Team coins, head over to MMOEXP.com. Link in the description, and make sure to use my code Morsey at checkout to save yourself 5% off your order. I tell you what, I'm actually quite surprised. Like, I wasn't expecting this kind of juice. Like, look at the acceleration, the sprint speed. He's going to feel insanely fast. I've given him a quick step and tiki-taka. I'll run through my playstyles very, very shortly. The shooting, finishing, a tap positioning, shot power. The dribbling with the agility, the balance. Like Maestro Chem style, which I've got applied already, is going to juice those reactions up. I know when he took dead ball, and he's got 68 free kick accuracy, so that was a great decision on my part. Probably could have had flair or anything else realistically, but base finesse, ping pass, the bruiser's a bit random, press proven, relentless, technical, and the quick step plus. Do we get anything else added? It's just stat boost, right? So speed is capped at 95, finishing 95. Dribbling 92, physical up to 88. Okay, that's pretty decent. So yeah, this one absolutely blows the midfielder Evo out the park for Nwaneri. Like, wow. Let's look at the little in games real quick. Yeah, the dribbling's nowhere near as good. The shooting, passing, I believe, is better, right? 89 there. What are we on the old attacker? Is it similar? I mean, it's 85. Okay, that is something to note. I guess the passing's not insane. So it depends where you want to play him. I would still say, though, if you've chosen one area here and you've gone the similar boost to me, so the methodical midfielder 1, aspiring attacker 2, and your stats looking like this, if you've got incisive or tiki-taka, is the passing really that much better? 89 to 85, I feel like you want to get the use out the shooting, the dribbling, and the speed boost more than that little extra fine-tune to the passing. All personal preference, though. I think, yeah, the passing playstyle should hopefully carry the card. I will be playing him as a cam, mainly as a shadow striker in my 4-4-1-1. So the shooting is almost a no-brainer here. So I think I'll be going down that route. And of course, they do become icons, which is ridiculous. So icon chemistry is there. This is a W, bro. Absolute W. I do want to take a look at the other options as well. Of course, we've got Marc Guiu. Is that his name? Never know how to say his name. I always forget. I'm hoping FUT.GG have the Evo Lab available. And we can see if I can cook something up. That is hopefully going to be the play here. Quickly check Dynamic Defender, just to see what kind of boost we get. Actual stat boost here. By the way, let me know. Let me know down below who you've taken, what your card is looking like. I'm intrigued to see. I reckon a lot of you might have taken Hall. The Winter Defenders, they're definitely going to be popular out there. But let's have a quick look at this this boost. So, a lot of not crazy high caps, but okay, bear with. Passing, 85. Balance, 87. Shooting up to 80, that's fine. Reactions plus 5 is nice. Agility up to 87. This is where the serious caps are then. Strength, aggression. The speed is a bit of an issue. It makes me think maybe if you're choosing a Lewis Hall and you haven't really committed into the second Evo yet, you might want to pick the aspiring attacker just to boost the pace up as much as you can. Because at 88, doesn't quite cut it. Honestly, it doesn't quite cut it there. And looking at the card, like not a single stat in the 90 department, but this is 87 rated. So I'm intrigued to see realistically how those defending cards are looking. Okay, so aspiring attacker definitely is the way to go in regards to boost, because up to 95 on the caps on a lot of stats. Midfielder, crossing, to be fair, speed can go up to 90, so there's going to be some crazy Pisilli cards. Long passing, 95. Short passing, 95. The caps, I don't know why they've done it this way. The caps are much higher on the midfielder and attacker Evos. However, defenders, you might be able to cook something pretty crazy up, especially with playstyles. I feel like playstyles are definitely been heading towards the defenders more than the midfielders and the attackers. I'm going to see if FUT.GG have these updated. I'm not too sure if they do as of yet. We might be jumping the gun a little bit here. Okay, no, we do indeed have it updated. Let's have a little look. So I'm using the Evo Lab here. It's a little little thing FootGG have basically allows you to kind of see what you can cook up with some of these evolutions. And we're looking at Marc up first. So Marc in the Evo Lab, as you can see, methodical midfielder 1 and 2 into aspiring attacker will form a card something along these lines. Obviously, playstyles, playstyle pluses, and the skill moves boosts, skill move a weak foot, aren't really going to be accounted for here. I just kind of wanted to look at see what the stats are saying in regards to aspiring attacker. I'm intrigued to see all the aspiring attackers though. Ooh, hold up, we're starting to cook a little bit here. Midfielder getting the passing up a little bit. Let me see if I can find... I might have to do this a different way because it's going to give me every single different option under the sun. I mean, I don't mind the look of the aspiring attacker into one midfielder, into another attacker. But does this card look as good as Nwaneri? Is that me just being a little bit biased? Very, very potentially. So let's do aspiring attacker 1 on Marc here. Aspiring attacker 2. And then just straight up aspiring attacker 3. Out and out Punisher. Okay, so picture this card. 5-star, 4-star. Power shot Trivella. Now we're talking. We are talking. He looks pretty decent actually, you know. Nice boost across the board for this lad. I don't know if he's going to be one of the most popular ones in regards to actually completing these Evos. Of course, they've got them all updated here. Aspiring Attacker 3, Dynamic Defender 3. But I can imagine there's going to be a lot of hype behind this and a lot of people trying to get on. So we'll stick to the Evo Lab for now. Marc does look decent. Let me know if you chose him down below. Another player that definitely was going to be a bit of a fan favourite is Lewis Hall. And I'm intrigued to see how we're looking with the defending boosts stat-wise here. Because I feel like you don't want to just go down this route. Dynamic Defender 1, 2, and then the third option as well. I mean, defending a physical are crazy. But it's the speed where you're lacking a little bit. What happens if we got rid of one Dynamic Defender? Maybe applied a cheeky aspiring attacker to boost the pace. And then went back to down... Oh, okay. I mean, defending a physical aren't as high. But would you rather have the little extra juice to the speed? That's something for you to decide, I guess. In regards to the out-and-out free dynamic defenders, they do look crazy in regards to the actual defending and physical stats. Like 93 defending, 91 physical. Quick step, maybe or anticipate and potentially intercept as the playstyle pluses. You can create some crazy cards with Lewis Hall, man. He's 100% going to be one of the favourites. The Winter as well. Out-and-out centre-back here. He's only got 80 pace. I'm intrigued to see if we give him all three defending playstyles, what we're looking like. Dynamic Defender 1, Dynamic Defender 2, and then of course the big icon boost. That's a pretty crazy card, isn't it? And I'm pretty certain you can have anticipate and intercept playstyle pluses on these cards. And one thing to say as well, you probably clocked it by now, you have to have applied the playstyle pluses and playstyles before you complete the actual icon Evo. As you can see just below my face, player requirements, exactly 88. You need to have a minimum of 8 playstyles and 2 playstyle pluses. So if you've not done that, you won't be able to get this final stage, but you've had time and objectives a couple of weeks to get those sorted. I really want to have a little look to see the playstyle pluses then. Of course, we can add the base playstyles, but I believe Anticipate was one of the first options, right? So if we give them Anticipate playstyle plus, and then Intercept as well, now we're taking the mickey a little bit, aren't we? That's crazy. And then apply the Dynamic Defender. That is a ridiculous card. 4-star, 5-star, boost that weak foot. The option to play as a right back. I feel like you don't necessarily need much more speed. I feel like you maybe want to home in and truly like get the most of defending a physical. But I guess you could go down the route of potentially, as we did with Lewis Hall, aspiring attacker 2 in there, into Dynamic Defender 3. And you're still, in all fairness, getting 88 pace, but the Winter's going to be absolutely ridiculous in all fairness, isn't he? Let me see if these are updated yet. We are kind of winging this, guys. I kind of wanted to get stuck in as quick as possible. Eligible players? Nothing as of yet. EA Sports. Foot.gg. Where are we at, boys? Let's go Dynamic Defender 3 and look for these evolved players. I'm intrigued to see Marcus Leonardo. This might be a long video. Full disclaimer. I kind of want to go through every single card possible to look at the best boost, because this man had some serious potential. I know a lot of people taking this card as well. I'm going to say a little bit of a tiki-taka and potentially incisive playstyle plus are probably the plays for this lad, right? Or you could give him something to maybe boost the speed up, actually. Ooh, I don't know. Is he giving me an option for another playstyle? Oh, here we go. Oh no, they're the same first playstyles. Interesting. Either way, Methodical Midfielder 1. Yes. Probably number 2, because we're starting to look pretty crazy. Ooh, which, to be fair, I mean, yeah, 92 passing. I feel like you want to go for this one at the end, you know. I feel like you want to make the most of the aspiring attacker. It feels like that just gives the extra juice over the final midfielder, Evo. I can't see the other playstyle plus in here. As far as I'm aware, Tiki Taka is the only one I could apply weirdly. But with Marcus Leonardo, the midfielder boost, you are getting more passing, but that's essentially it. I feel like once you get the first few midfielder sections, aspiring attacker just takes him to another planet. Like 94 pace, 91 shooting, 92 dribbling is crazy. Pisilli? I don't know if that's how you say his name in particular, but we're going for this lad. Another fan favourite. Midfielder, into midfielder. Then how are we looking at the end here? 90 pace, 94 passing. Wow. Okay, that could be pretty crazy, you know. Playstyle pluses for Pisilli. I feel like you want to home in definitely on one defensive playstyle, so potentially intercept there. And then do we get the other playstyle plus as an option? It's not showing up for me, which is pretty frustrating. But maybe anticipate, just go all out defensive. And then is it better to home in on dynamic defender? Or are we maybe looking at potentially the midfielder one here? I feel like because the speed is both 90 and these here, I feel like you're probably better off just going all in out for the midfielders. You get a little bit more in the shooting and the dribbling, which I guess is good. Maybe you want to use them a bit more advanced. That could be the play. But 94 passing on a card like this, like ridiculous stats across the board, he's 100% going to be mad in game. I want to take a little look at Vermeeren here as well. I actually play against him a fair bit. I've been grinding rivals today, and Vermeeren is popping up a lot against me. A similar kind of route, I'm pretty certain. Let's go for methodical midfielder twice on this. And then are we looking like a third one just to home it in? Yeah, I'm pretty certain we are. To be fair, yeah, because the boost to defending and physical is going to be much higher here. The defensive one isn't too bad if you want an out-and-out CDM. Potentially could we go down the route of a dynamic defender in the second one? And then how are we looking here? Is it a similar kind of okay, yeah, the two dynamic defenders don't really cut it. Potentially the midfielder one. It does look very similar in regards to just going to two midfielders. I think that's probably going to be the play. For the out-and-out centre mids, I think you definitely want to just be smashing out the midfielder options. Anyone else who's really like a headliner? Chat, shall we? Butchered that name, haven't I? Absolutely. But let's have a little look. I know Stokes, Foot with Stokes has gone down this route. Dynamic defender on both of them. And then let's just say another dynamic defender in there. The card, to be fair, doesn't look that crazy. It really doesn't. The physicals are good. You get icon chemistry. But are you better off potentially going for this? Maybe. I mean, the dribbling gets juiced. The physicals just definitely give McKem style a boost to defending. What are we saying in regards to the midfielder there? That's probably a little bit better than out-and-out all dynamic defenders. I mean, physicals are crazy. He's got that in the locker. Defending should be decent enough. I'm assuming you've got anticipate, maybe intercept playstyle plus on this card as well. 4-star, 5-star. He's going to be good. Dribbling does look good as well, but I don't know in regards to like properly overlapping if he's really going to be anything crazy. Simeone. Let's have a little look, see what we're cooking up with this man. Mate, the fact that we can make these icons is pretty crazy, you know. Let's go all out aspiring attackers. Very similar to Marc. You get a bit more in the pace department though. The dribbling, the shooting's there. 82 passing I think is probably enough. But if we went for the midfielder option, it just doesn't hit as hard. I feel like if you've committed this far, you've done 2 attacking ones, you just got to follow through. Potentially power shot, maybe first touch playstyle plus, tiki-taka for the link-up play. He could be a really nice option, Simeone. I don't mind that one. I might as well skim through majority of them while we can, right? Van Bommel in the building. Let's have a little look. I did see a fair few people commenting saying Van Bommel is the guy. I mean, he's definitely more of an out-and-out, like, left winger, right? More than a left mid. What are we cooking up here? You know what? Defender looks pretty juicy. I mean, midfielder potentially. 93 pace, 90 dribbling, 88 shooting, 88 passing. Stat-wise, it's not insane. It isn't insane. Compared to like the likes of Nwaneri, Marc Guiu that we actually ran through a minute ago, they look absolutely ridiculous. Thompson could have a bit of juice. I know the foot accountant, Nate, the absolute legend, is evolving Thompson. I feel like, yeah, this aspiring attacker, methodical midfielder, into aspiring attacker again is going to be the play for a lot of these cards. To be fair, the passing, the dribbling is decent enough. But as an out-and-out winger, you just want that speed and dribbling boost, right? 5-star, 4-star. Thompson could definitely fly for sure. Asun Martinez. Let me know if you've taken one of these potentially less popular options. I've not actually looked too much into these cards in particular. But Asun Martinez, 100% more of a winger once again. So we're going to start off with Aspiring Attacker 1 into Aspiring Attacker 2. And what are we looking like? To be fair, stats are pretty crazy if you just go all out. 95. To be fair, chemistry isn't bad as well. 5-star, 4-star. She compares a striker. I'm not too sure what body type she's got in game if she feels pretty quick and cracked on the ball. But 95 pace, 90 shooting, 92 dribbling is a mad combination for that card. Definitely going to be the way to go in my opinion. I want to make sure I'm covering everyone, guys. Official as well. Official in the building. What are we saying, Mia? Let's go Aspiring Attacker. Out and out forward. And then by the looks of it, midfielder, I don't mind. But I probably would rather just take, yeah, the boost to the shooting, the dribbling, and the speed all day, right? Yeah, she looks decent once again. They're very similar stat-wise. Marc, Official, and also Simeone. Simeone has a bit more in the speed department, though. Mika himself. What are we saying? See, defenders they're interesting. I've seen a lot of hype about the dynamic defenders, but I do feel like you kind of want to potentially be chaining them in like an attacking Evo as well. Methodical midfielder. I don't know which one I prefer here. I mean, the defender and physical is crazy, and like 88 pace probably is enough for a centre-back, so you're probably fine there. But there are ways to potentially go for the speed instead. But I think realistically, cards like this, you're better off just taking defending and physical. So 3 defending Evos for him. And I'm pretty certain the last one is a Reach down here. No clue how long we've recorded for, by the way. But if you're still watching, I really do appreciate it, guys. Of course, it's been a long grind getting to this stage. Centre midfielder. How are we looking compared to the likes of Pisilli? I mean, he still looks pretty decent. But not quite on that level of Pisilli, in my opinion. But still a nice option. We got some decent cards, you know. Like some really decent cards. I do want to see if FUTGG has these updated. They do. Okay, so we basically ran through it all anyway, haven't we? I'm hyped, man. I'm absolutely hyped. I feel like majority of these, if you're making a cam playmaker, you maybe want to sprinkle in a bit of everything. But just out and out dynamic defender all the way through is a pretty good option, as well as that for the attackers. I think if you're going for like a Marc Guiu, Guiu, is that how you say his name? It's a tough one. If you know the actual pronunciation, I probably should look this up. Let me know down below if you know how to pronounce it properly. You just go all out Aspiring Attacker. But for me, I feel like Nwaneri is best off down this route here. Let me know what you think down below, guys. 5 games to get this icon. I'll review this card once I'm getting done later today. Hope you enjoyed this little update on the Future Star Academy Evos. I'll be dropping little updates as we've gone along. Fingers crossed you're at this stage. You can get these cards completed as well. Smash a like if you enjoyed the content. And I'll catch you guys later. Take it easy.